Andrew King.
Intellect.
Okay. Joshua Kahn.
Boisterous.
That's fair. Wayne Leiter.
Odd.
We got another odd one.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you,
Ian
can we,
Heaton.
I can only do one word, so
Right.
So please, if you're listening to this and you're one of these people, don't take any of this as bad.
Tell you what. Since you already had one other odd one, let's knock that off. Let's try another one.
Other than that, for Wayne Leiter?
Yeah, Wayne Leiter. Let's see if we got another one, because you went with odd for Donnie Townsend. Let's see if we got another
Free.
one. Free? I think that fits Wayne Leiter perfectly. Let's see.
Ian Heaton.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the word. I'm trying to think of the word.
We'll come back to it. Nikki
Okay.
Gillette.
Fun.
Okay. All right. Robert Krause.
I already said gross. Honest.
Okay. All right.
Honest.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Devin Weiss.
Rich. Not like money rich, but just like
Thick,
bold
full?
flavored, if you will.
Okay.
Mike Lucas.
Wise.
All right. Let's see here.
Chris Slickton.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. I will accept all those answers. Let's go with locations.
Wait, I want to go back to Ian Heaton.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do Ian.
And I'm still looking for the word.
Oh, well then, fuck Ian.
No.
No.
Because
We love Ian, but
I want to say the look. Okay, I can't think of the word for Ian Heaton because I love him.
Yeah.
But what's I can't think of the word.
give us a feeling of the word.
I want him to stop trying so hard.
Okay.
I don't know what the word is, but it's there's a lot of times I'm like I feel horrible for saying these things, but like I just see that he's trying too hard. Like I love Ian, and he does well, but he tries too hard. That's what bugs me about Ian.
Okay.
That's the thing the first thing that comes to mind is quit trying so hard. You're funny as it is.
Yeah.
Quit trying so hard.
Okay.
And I couldn't think of the word that tries too hard because he does. He works a lot and he does everything. Once he gets on stage, he tries too hard. Don't try so hard.
like he gets into his own head.
I think he tries too hard. He thinks
Okay.
too much about it. And I wanted to use the word, but I can't
Yeah.
think of the word.
and it's
That's the best way I can put it.
I don't think he tried too hard when we did our roast battle because I destroyed it.
now. And when you say tries too hard, you're not saying like, oh, he's annoying or he's trying too
No.
hard.
I just when I see him on stage, it looks like he's trying too hard. When he tells jokes, when he's doing improv, when he's doing everything, it's very funny.
Yeah.
He's very relaxed, and it comes out.
Yeah.
But I get frustrated because I know he's a funny guy, he's a great guy, and when I see him go on stage, sometimes specifically as a stand-up, it bugs me that he's trying so hard, and I'm like, don't do that. So that's
You're halting your own progress, basically.
because
Yeah,
I just think. And with trying too hard, you put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Absolutely.
When you put a lot of pressure on yourself, then you get even more depressed than you're already going to be. Because believe me, no matter what you do, you're going to be pretty fucking depressed doing this. So it's a great therapy, like you're saying. Therapy's a joke. This is great therapy, but at the same time, every day you're going to be sad and hate yourself.
Right.
So it doesn't matter how hard you try or not, you're going to hate yourself. So stop trying so hard.
All right.
Real quick, a couple locations here in the area. Speakeasy.
Beautiful.
Raccoon Motel.
Authentic.
The Establishment.
Gaudy.
Okay. And then let's go a little bit bigger than smaller rooms, I guess. The Adler.
Hard to use gaudy. Immense.
Okay. All right. And then one final question to cap everything off, and then we'll go into our sign-offs and stuff like that. what do you think about the name change to the Tax Slayer Center?
It's better than the IYOS Center. I wish it was still the Mark. I don't know why you have to change the name. I mean, I understand Tax Slayer bought it. They want to put their name on it, and But
guess what? It's
you
still,
know what?
It's still
If
the
it
Mark
said
in here.
if it said the Mark,
He
and underneath it said presented by Tax Slayer,
Yeah.
then that would be great.
Right.
Because you would still have the marsh. That was part of the draw of the mallards too. Is that you're at the Mark, which is the marsh, and that is the biggest draw. That's the reason to have that in place there. Yeah, we bring in great concerts and all this and that, but the mallards are the reason we have the Mark.
Right. You're here. Every
The reason
week
we
because
have
of
that
the
building is because of the mallards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
the
so
class-
I don't like it, but I like it better than the iWireless Center.
Fair.
I felt like I was in Cedar Rapids. You know what I mean? Like, you say iWireless Center, that's where I think I'm at. I'm somewhere in the middle of Iowa, not Moline, Illinois.
Well, I completely agree with you. So we're gonna cap this episode off. Thank you very much for talking with us today. I know we kind of got in some heavy realms, but I'm glad that you were comfortable enough with us to talk about it and kind of.
I was manly enough. I held back my tears.
Absolutely.
Held back my tears.
Thank you, Jake, for sitting in on this one. I appreciate it. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
James is very difficult to talk to.
Absolutely. And thanks for the questions, everybody.
Yeah.
I hope the dong question cleared a few things up.
You hope the dong question served its purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meaning, I hope, Robert, you're hard right now.
He's in his basement right now, super excited. But yeah, thank you again for joining us and answering all of our questions. I appreciate it.
Can I just want to put this out there, because I there's a lot of times I miss doing podcasts, like having a podcast. I miss doing On the List and the Pillow Fort, and it was always there was always a scheduling issue or something like that. I love that you have this with your iPad and you're able to do that. I didn't know. I wanted to put it out there. Maybe people can respond to you or an email or something. I don't know if anyone had ever listened to those shows, to On the List, or we saw that there was like some people, whatever. But we never got any either show, whether it was Pillow Fort or On the List.
Just asking
we put
if
stuff out there.
To it?
It was and it was just very rare that we would get any kind of response.
Absolutely,
and we put a lot of stuff out. I was just curious if anyone, other than the three that would contact us, if they had ever listened to it or
tell you what, we can put out on our Facebook page and Twitter and kind of ask. It's like, hey, we got any fans out there that also listen to these? I know we do have a couple actually that have bled over into our listenership too. So I know it's not unheard of.
Right, and it was just something I'm curious. It was a while back ago. I miss doing it, but at the same time, it's like if it's not, it's. Yeah. I love everything I do. Writing, performing, stand-up, sketch, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Podcasts, it doesn't matter. It's always a fun time, but at the same time, I want to know that it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Is anybody even fucking listening to this? Does anybody even give a shit? Again, stupid and futile gesture. You watch that.
I'm gonna have to now. Now that I heard you give it such a rave review,
it was something, and I'm sure you'll find a lot of other responses out there. Like I said, it wasn't perfect, but it touched me, and I definitely recommend it. But it was one of those things. You see these guys doing what they love. They write down just these absurd ideas, and you write them down, because they make you fucking laugh.
And
like we were talking in the beginning, you're doing what makes you laugh.
Right.
What
and
you find
no matter
funny.
what, there's a fanship out there.
There is, and it upsets me. It gets under my skin when I do this, and nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like I have something to offer. Nobody wants it. I feel like I have sometimes I feel like I have a brick of gold in my hand, you know? And I know gold is used so much in the comedy biz and everything, but I honestly feel like I have a brick of gold in my hand, and I'm going, look here. Look how beautiful that is.
Would you like some gold?
And people are like, get that fucking shit out of my face and stop bugging me.
Right.
You know? And that's how you feel sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
It's kind of like the commercial that just came out with Danny DeVito.
The
red M&M turns into Danny DeVito. Like, he makes a wish. He's like, I want to be a real boy. And becomes Danny DeVito. And Danny DeVito's running around the streets like, you want to eat me?
Yeah. You want to eat me? Yeah. No? Yeah, right. Everyone's like, fuck no, get away from me. That's a good... I should make that a meme. Just... Danny DeVito walking around, you want to eat me? You want to eat me? And in place, like a speak bubble, it's James, and it's like, do you think I'm funny? Do you think I'm funny? Do you think I'm funny? That's because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, do you think I'm funny? Do you think I'm funny?
I think one of the...
That's what we do as comics, though, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
You think I'm funny, right? Like,
right.
And then everyone's like, no, fucking leave me alone. And then 2 weeks later, how come there's never been any comedy around here?
Right. One of the jokes, or one of the bits I heard... that kind of embodied that for me was from Kyle Kinane. He had a bit where he said, what did he say? He said, what I do, my job, isn't like, it's not a skill. It's not, I'm just taking advantage of a personality trait for a little while longer, you know? No doomsday preppers are out there, or the zombie apocalypse is like, Trish, once you're done pickling those yams, we have to go into the city, to the Civic Center, and wrangle us a clown. Because even though we're facing the end of all, we still need the tea. And he's like, I'm taking advantage of a personality trait right now, so when I go to a party, I'm making people giggle. And they're like, hey, man, I thought you were really funny at that party last week. He's like, sweet, you want to give me $20? I was like, oh, my God, that hurt me. But, again, thank you for joining us today. Thank you guys for listening. If you'd like to keep in contact or hear more from James, he is on Twitter at Jamie Drapes. Mm-hmm. Is it no number after that, right? Just Jamie Drapes?
Just Jamie Drapes.
I looked for J. Draper Comedy, and I was like, I don't think he's on Twitter anymore. And then I found you under Jamie Drapes. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, he's still here.
No, yeah, I changed it. Just, when you... Everything... If any aspiring comics are listening to this, anything and everything that you ever do as a comedian will be criticized and made fun of by other comedians.
Right.
Yep.
Not you personally, but your tactic, your procedure, your way of operation.
Yeah.
Everything will be considered hacky and stale and everything else. No matter what you do. You will see a post on there every single day on Facebook, on Twitter, and they'll say, you're a hack, you're a hack, you're a hack, and you're going to look at everything that you do and you go, God damn it, I'm a hack, I'm a fucking hack.
Right.
So, for a long time, everyone's like, oh, you got comedian after your name, you're not supposed to have comedian after your name, oh, dude, just fucking hack like comedian after your name. So I'm like, finally, I'm like, I guess I should probably not have comedian after my name, so... I guess I look kind of like a dork instead. Like, I'm trying too hard. So I ended up changing it to Jamie Drapes. But
it works.
On Facebook, I still have James Draper -comedian. So that's still on there.
So Facebook James Draper didn't
either James Draper or James Draper comedian. Make sure he's from Rock Island or Quad Cities, not Denver.
There's another one.
Because there's another James Draper
comedian
out there.
Okay, so we got Twitter at Jamie Drapes, and then Jake is on Twitter also at JD127. What is it?
827.
827.
JYD.
I was 700 off.
827.
And then we are on Twitter at therapy_is. So if you'd like to keep in contact, follow along with us, you're more than welcome. Thanks again, James. Mm-hmm. Thanks again, Jake. For now, we will see you guys next episode. So thanks for listening.